it really does get lonely. If you can't talk about it, you just become depressed at that point, and it's like, what is life even for?
A big decision we made as a board was to start a text line. So we're the only center in the state of Arkansas that has made the jump to accepting text through 988. And what we found was extremely shocking.
It's terrible. It's just putting on a face every single day of I have to be happy for my family or my friends or my job. And it's just really, it's much more than that. And they don't see past it because we're good at hiding it.
Currently, suicide is our second leading cause of death for youth here in Arkansas.
The big why is fueled by the urgency. And we found that urgency within the first 3 weeks of having this text and chat. We served more youth than all of 2024. It's literally life and death.
When we have 1,000 texts to us a month, and 700 of them are youth. A lot of them are in school, a lot of them are at their house, and just texting us away about wanting to die.
A little over 3 years ago, my sister Alexandra passed away due to suicide. So she was 15 years old at the time. She had just turned 15, 16 days before she took her life.
Suicide and mental health has impacted me because I lost my friend to suicide. Mental health in general, with me, I've been struggling with like depression and anxiety since I was like about 13.
It's very isolating. It's very depressing, especially in teenage students. The percentages are so much higher. It's still so prominent in today's world. And kind of talking to students who are like you and who are stressed with school, they're an athlete, because that's how I am. Like, I'm always stressed.
I want to be like everybody else. I want people to see me as themselves, changing myself, changing my clothes, personality. And that's where I found myself in like this dark hole.
I am a multi-time survivor. I attempted my 9th grade year and my junior year. People made accounts saying I was a terrible person, and that just broke social media for me. It's just the amount of people said to me behind my back, showing that they really weren't there for me, lying to me. It did bother me, showing I can't really trust people.
It's so hard for us to open up to people, and when we do, we get betrayed a lot. Speaking from personal experience, when you get betrayed, it hurts. And trying to talk to people about that is like a stab to the heart every time. It's a lot harder for my generation specifically to express themselves because we feel like the older generations will judge us. I've been depressed. I know people that are depressed currently, and it's just terrible. It messes with them so much, and it messes with you, and it just messes up your brain. And so many of our generation are depressed, and we don't know how to get there. We don't know how to get the help that we need to fill the gap that's really breaking us.
My first conversation on text and chat was a 10-year-old. And I think that really threw me off because I was expecting someone to say 18, 20 something, and all of a sudden I have this 10-year-old in my hands needing desperate help. And I truly froze for a moment. I would start to type and think, I don't want to say the wrong thing to this person. They're in a very dark place. And it was very overwhelming in that moment. But then I realized we were in that moment together and just reached out my hand, and the best you can do is just be there and show up. And this is where text and chat is huge. People have a chance to reach out, to say something, to talk to someone in their time of need without necessarily having to make the call in a time that's really scary to say those things. Even though that person was so young and it made me want to say, hey, there's so much to look forward to, that wasn't what they needed in that moment. They needed to be heard and to be seen and to have someone sit there with them in that moment. And I want to make sure other people have that.
That's when you know that's the big why, and you need to plan accordingly. And that's what we're doing. And we have to be there to battle this mental health crisis that's affecting our youth right here at our state and everywhere.
There is light on the other side, always. Even though you may be surrounded by darkness, judgment that may not be your own, there's always somebody that will be willing to listen to you and willing to help you out. They'll be there to listen. And if you need an ear, there's always somebody there. If you need eyes, somebody will see. But just know that you'll get out of it. Just the weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. And I know the same can be done for you.
You know, we need more help, and we need to meet these people where they are. And I couldn't imagine a bigger stakes of a situation than this mission, than what we're doing right here at the Arkansas Crisis Center.
I think hope is the courage, the quiet courage that you feel in your mind and your heart. It's not something that can be taken from you. To me, hope is kind of like a fire burning in your heart. It just stays there. It stays strong, and it like whispers to you those positive things, those optimistic values.
This is my why.
This is my why.
This is my why.
This is my why.
This is our why.